Hey everybody, I just making a real quick video because I'm like ripping mad again. Like I'm really trying to be a patient, loving person, but you know, I don't know if it's a rich person's thing or just the town of Madison or what. But again, I had to run out just now and grab groceries for my patient that I take care of, and I got scrubs on, and again, I'm dealing with the same people and the same just nonsense with the, uh, making an issue out of the fact that I'm wearing scrubs in the store. And these women are like paranoid. Everybody in Madison's like a bunch of paranoid people. They go really make a big deal, like and make it obvious that they're afraid you have COVID or something. Or like how dare you wear your scrubs in the public or something like that. And it's just really getting to me because I swear it's just got to be a Madison thing or a rich person thing because everybody here in Madison is very rich. And they also can't drive. Now, these roads here are very narrow, ridiculously narrow. You'd think with the kind of money they'd have that they would have these roads normal width. You barely can get by two cars when one's coming this way and one's coming that way. Now, I took the wrong turn. I was on my way to Stop and Shop, but I took a wrong turn today, and I had to go down to the seawall because there was somebody behind me and try to find a road to turn into, but there's people just standing around. It's not even a nice day. It's kind of cold and drizzly out, and they're just standing in the middle of the road and rollerblading. Just don't even move out of your way. Just, again, rich snobs, can't stand it. They're totally oblivious to what's going on. I'm trying to drive. I'm trying to pull down roads to turn my truck around, and there's nowhere to turn that's wide enough to turn my truck. So I finally go down a road, and it's real narrow, and it just gets narrower and narrower, and there's these two kids playing in the road, and I'm like, oh man. So I had to pull into someone's driveway, and like it was so narrow, it was like I could barely get in and out and turn my SUV around so I can go back in the other direction and go up the road that I originally intended to. And then, of course, I got to run into somebody I know. Well, I keep running into this person every time I'm at Stop and Shop over here. She lives around here as well. And I run into her, and she's probably wondering what I'm doing. But just trying to get around. I do work in this area every day, 5 days a week. And that's where my patients are. And so you're going to see me around. But whatever. It just gets me aggravated because people don't seem to have any morals or heart or patience or, they all seem to be above the law around here or something. They don't know how to drive. When a light is blinking in an intersection, that means you stop and treat it as a stop sign. The people in Madison don't do that. They just keep going and going, and I'm waiting and waiting to turn, and nobody's letting me turn, and the light ain't going to change, and it's just like you're there for 10 minutes, and it's just so rude because you don't do that in North Branford, where I'm from. Everybody knows how to drive there. Nobody's rude. They let you go. They get out of your way. So I really think it's a rich snob issue, and rich people tend to be very paranoid as well. Very super paranoid about getting COVID and if they look down upon you, if you're not a doctor or a lawyer, or if you don't dress like them or drive a nice car, it's really making me sick. And as a Christian, I gotta warn you, that's why it says, again, you're not going to heaven unless you are a super saint. I mean, I don't know what you're doing with all your money, but people that are poor get into heaven way before people who are rich. And this is one of the many reasons why. Your attitude, your lack of love of neighbor, your lack of charity, your selfishness, you thinking who you are, your pride, all of it. That's why Jesus said it's easier for a rich person, it's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a sewing needle than a rich person to enter the kingdom of heaven. So enjoy your life now because this is all you got. Because then as soon as you die, it's time up and you're going to be burning for all eternity. So if you want to continue with the attitude problems and looking down your nose at people like me, then go right ahead. But good luck with that.